Hello, third graders. It's Miss Hammis. Let's take a look at our subtraction problem. 21 minus 6 equals how much? Do you remember our terminology for subtraction problem parts? The number we start with, from which we will take away some, is called the minuend. What do we call the number that is being taken away? What do we call that amount? The subtrahend. We are subtracting it and taking it away. Our answer when we have a subtraction problem is called the difference. Excellent. So we are going to take away 6 from 21 to find the difference. How much is left in between those numbers? Look over here in the corner. I see the word estimate. Let's estimate what a reasonable answer might be. 21 minus 6. Well, I'm going to round in my head. 21 is pretty close to 20. 6 is pretty close to 5. So what's 20 minus 5? Oh, I could look at a number chart and see that 20 minus 5 is 15. So I'm guessing around 15. My answer should be around 15. Alrighty, let's go ahead and solve our subtraction problem. Now let's take a look at our numbers. We've got 21. How many tens does that represent? 2 tens. 20. T for tens. And in the ones place, we have 1 1. I wrote a O for the ones place. Let's look at our subtrahend. Do we have any tens? Do we have any ones? Yes. How many? 6. O for ones. Okay, let's get to it. We are ready to solve. So we have 21 minus 6. Now there's a strategy I'm thinking of that I like to use, and it is drawing the place value blocks, our base 10 blocks. Do I have any hundreds in my minuend? No, no hundreds. We will not draw any hundreds blocks. What about tens? Oh, I do see 2 tens. Okay, let's draw those. Do I have any ones in my minuend? Yes, how many? 1 1. So one little 1 square. Now, I am taking away how many from 21? I'm taking away 6. But there's only 1 1 square. How can I show that I'm going to take away 6 from my minuend? Well, didn't we say that this was a tens rod? Can we break it up into 10 ones? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've shown that this tens rod equals 10 ones squares. Now I am taking away how many? My subtrahend says take away 6. So let's cross out 6 ones. 1. Oh, I'm going to have to go borrow some of these tens. I'm going to borrow. You know how if you don't have enough money to buy ice cream, you can borrow from a friend? Well, the ones didn't have enough ones, so they have to borrow from the 10. They had 1, so we crossed that out. But we're taking away how many? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I have crossed out 6 ones squares. Excellent. So that shows that I have taken away the subtrahend. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I had to borrow some by crossing out that 10 and making it into ones. So let's see how much I have left. I have 1 10, okay. And I have how many ones left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones left. So let's add them together. What's 110 plus 5 ones? 15. So 21 minus 6 is 15. Oh, so close to our estimate. In fact, it was our estimate. Good job. So 15 is our answer. The difference of 21 minus 6 is 15. Now I'm going to introduce a new strategy, and instead of using these place value blocks, base 10 blocks, we are going to use the standard algorithm. And I want you to pay special attention to how we had to borrow. So you know how we didn't have enough ones? We didn't have 6 of them? We had to cross that 10 out, and we had to break it up into its ones. So we said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we needed how many? We needed 6 in total. So we crossed out 1 and then 5 of these. Now let's use our standard algorithm as a strategy to solve 21 minus 6. Okay, so let's use this area over here. We are going to stack the numbers on top of each other. 21 minus 6. Okay. Now, when we solve using the standard algorithm, we use our place values to show us where to add and subtract. So I'm going to draw a line through to show my ones and my tens. In 21, in my minuend, I had 2 ones. Oh, I had 2 tens. 2 tens. And how many ones? 1 1. Okay, look at my subtrahend, 6. Did I have any 10s? No, so that space is blank. But I did have 6 ones. So when we use the standard algorithm, we go within that column to find our answer. So we are subtracting, so we will say 1 minus 6. Whoa, hold on a second. 1, take away 6. But I only have 1. How can I take 6 away? Look at what we did here. We went next door to the tens and crossed it out to borrow and find some ones. So we are going to go next door, cross out a 10. Remember, we had 2 10s. Now we just have 1 10. So now we just have 1. But now we are able to regroup. So when we borrowed, we got some extra ones. So we can now bring the 10 back over here. So we will add a 1 for our 10, and we knew that this 1 was already here. So our number here is now 11. Because we didn't have enough ones, so we went next door to the 10s and crossed out a 10s. We did not have enough ones, so we went next door, crossed out a 10, so now we only have 1 10. And then we were able to add 11 here. So instead of just a 1, we added an extra 1 to show that we added a 10s place. So what is 11 minus 6? 5. What is 1 minus nothing? 1. So, did we get the same answer as when we regrouped? We sure did. So remember, we were taking away 6 from 21. But we didn't have enough ones, so we had to cross out a 10. We had to cross out a 10 and break it up into its ones to find enough ones. So we had to take away a 10. We were only left with 1. 10 left. But we were able to add some more. So instead of just being a 1 all by itself, we got to add another 10 to it. So that's our 10. So instead of just 1, what's 10 plus 1? 10 plus 1 is 11. So 11 minus 6 is 5. 1 minus nothing is 1. 15. Good job. Pat yourself on the back. That was our first time ever using the standard algorithm for a subtraction problem.